What's going on, guys? Ryan O'Toole back here again, giving you guys another review. Today I'm going to be reviewing the newly released Dolittle? Another Dr. Dolittle movie with Robert Downey Jr. instead of Eddie Murphy? Anyway, Dolittle is directed by Stephen Gaghan, the director of the movie Gold with Matthew McConaughey that came out a few years ago. Don't know if anybody's seen that movie. I sure haven't. And it stars Robert Downey Jr. this time as Dr. Dolittle, and a bunch of actors involved with this movie that I feel bad for all of them. If you guys are new here, feel free to click that subscribe button and that bell notification icon for more reviews, reactions, rankings, and more movie content. We follow Dr. Dolittle on a new adventure, and after the passing of his wife, he goes into a huge depression until an opportunity for him to go back on adventure comes as he's given an important task to save the Queen of England. I did watch, I think, the first Dr. Dolittle movie with Eddie Murphy. This is essentially a reboot of the Dr. Dolittle franchise, and Eddie Murphy was pretty okay as that character. It seemed like they were going on a different direction with the character all around, and Robert Downey Jr. was cast as him. This is the first movie of Robert Downey Jr.'s career after he has ended his career as Tony Stark / Iron Man in the MCU after Avengers Endgame. And so I was really curious to see what Robert Downey Jr. would do next. And I question why he decided to do this movie because, yeah. Is Dolittle good? No. Is it okay? No. Is it really bad? Yeah. This movie's weird, it's stupid, it's out there, it exists, and I did not think this movie would work, in all honesty. It looked really weird and stupid from the trailers, and Robert Downey Jr. just seemed like he was going a Johnny Depp type of route. This seemed like a role Johnny Depp would play in like his really bad career. And Dolittle, unfortunately, I really wanted to be surprised by this, but it really was not that funny or charming or a good movie all around for the family. I think the cinematography is fine for this movie. It looks really nice. A lot of great sun colors, and I like the design of some ships in the film, and some of the costumes looked fine. Robert Downey Jr. was trying his best, in all honesty, but his over-the-top awful accent just didn't really work for me. But I love Robert Downey Jr., obviously, as Tony Stark, but not as Dr. Dolittle. The CGI animals in this movie looked atrocious. It does not work at all. It really does feel like an unoriginal movie in terms of its plot. And these animals, the way they talk to each other, the way they communicate, just looked really weird. It kind of goes a Secret Life of Pets route with the animals talking to each other and to Dr. Dolittle, because obviously he can communicate with animals, and just the way these conversations go back and forth, it wasn't funny, or it wasn't really interesting. If you want to go that route, try to make it at least interesting, and this movie fails at trying to do that. Also, some of the voice acting was really off. John Cena voices this polar bear. It's so weird. And Kumail Nanjiani voices an ostrich. Tom Holland voices a dog. And Rami Malek voices this coward of a gorilla. Like, it's so weird. Like, the voice casting is totally off with people's personalities. Some of the action sequences also looked really terrible. There's this action sequence, this fight scene between Dolittle and a tiger voiced by Ray Fiennes. Like, they're throwing in dialogue to try to make the scene funny, but it just looked really weird. Whenever there is a stunt going on in the movie, it looked obviously green screen and awful. Like, I was just really embarrassed with the visual effects work in this movie in terms of a Hollywood production Eyes film in the year 2020. They invest a lot of money into making this movie, and I'm sure most of that budget was to pay Robert Downey Jr. all this money to do this movie. And it just looks so weird. Like, in terms of the visuals and the storytelling, like, it's just what am I watching? Most of the time, him saying, hip to hip, it's time to go on a new adventure. And then he's moping about his wife and all that. They try to make it emotional, but I just did not feel it at all. I don't feel the magic at all. And the villains in this movie. My goodness, the villains. Before I give you guys my final overall thoughts on Dolittle, if you guys really enjoyed this review, if this is your first time checking out one of my reviews and you really enjoyed it, please hit that like button and also consider clicking that subscribe button because I do tons of movie reviews, reactions and rankings, tons of movie content on my channel, and I do it on a weekly basis. In the end, Dolittle was exactly what I predicted, a really weird, stupid adaptation of this film. Wasn't that good at all. I wish Robert Downey Jr. would really test himself more out as an actor. Skip this movie all around. Go see Bad Boys for Life because I'm shocked to say I'd rather you guys go see that than Dolittle. On my rating scale, I'm going to give Dolittle a D. There you have it, guys. That was my thoughts overall on Dolittle starring Robert Downey Jr. Have you guys seen Dolittle yet? Are you going to go see it? And if you have seen it, let me know your thoughts and opinions on it down below. Did you love it? Disagree with me? Think it was okay? Or did you absolutely hate it? Thank you guys, as always, for watching this review. All my social media links are in the description below. And I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye!